Hi, I'm Elizabeth D'Orazio, coming to you from Hartford, Vermont. We're here in the select room of the town offices, and today I'm joined by one of our favorite guests here on River Valley Chronicle, Ayeshah Al-Humaidhi, and she's the director of the Upper Valley Humane Society. And this is kind of a nice preview because next time we're actually going to be at the Humane Society learning more about how we can help. So thank you for joining us, Ayeshah.
Thank you for having me.
And you're always very busy. You've just had events go on at both Margaritas and Canoe to help raise some money, and we're thanking all the patrons that went and able to donate to the organization. But you've got a walk coming up where we can get in shape and we can help a good cause.
Absolutely. So we have the Tail and Trails Walkathon coming up, which is one of our largest events, and which means also that we need the biggest amount of support to come out and support the organization and support the animals, because we really rely heavily on the monies raised at this event.
Now tell us, do we bring our pets?
You absolutely can. We invite you to bring your dogs along to the event. So what you can do beforehand is we encourage people to fundraise ahead of time.
Sure.
Get as many sponsors as you can to support you and your cause. Bring out your dogs, bring out your children, bring out your family. We hope for wonderful weather and go for a lovely walk on the rail trail. But it doesn't end there. We also have what we call our Bark in the Park Carnival type event at the end. So if you can't show up for the walk, or if you do come to the walk, do stay afterwards.
Sure.
We have lots of fun games for the dogs themselves, so they get to play carnival games. They're really, really fun. And we do have some specifically for people as well, but they are definitely animal themed. So it's all about having a great time. We also have a dog show, which is, again, all about fun. Bring your dogs, your dog along to show us their best trick, what's their best costume. Those are the things we're looking at. It's all about fun, family fun. Your dog does not have to actually be able to do anything except walk on a leash and have a good time. So that's all that matters.
Couch warmer, so. Now, the thing about the Humane Society, tell us a little bit about where you actually get your funding, because I don't know if people understand just how independent you really are.
Yeah, so most of our funding comes from donors. We do get some of our funding, obviously, from adoptions, but we don't get any funding from the Humane Society of the United States. There is a lot of
I know there's a lot of confusion about that.
Yes,
a lot of people donate to it and somehow think the money all trickles down locally, but they don't support local shelters in any way, or local humane organizations.
No, they don't. They deal with bigger picture issues,
right.
Which is extremely important. So by all means, if you want to continue to donate to them, they do great work. But no, we don't have any direct link to the Humane Society of the United States. We just happen to share a name. So we don't receive any funding from them. So we do rely almost completely on our local community to provide the funding that we need to do the great work that we do.
And it's really interesting because there really is a twofold process to your work. One hand is you take in animals that are either neglected or abused and you rehabilitate them, but then also it's finding homes for those animals. So really there's a lot of work involved, but there is that twofold process.
Yes, and not only is it twofold, one of the wonderful things that we can do is that we can take in animals from other areas in the United States that are in need. It's really great that we can offer that support. But in addition to that, we also provide community support. So people that already have their pets that might need additional help in different ways. So for example, we do have a pet food shelf. So if a family has fallen on hard times or in need of help, we don't want them to have to give up their animal. An animal is a part of the family, and it is our goal to keep that family unit intact. So we have a pet food shelf. We provide free emergency boarding. So you don't have to give up your animal. We provide low-cost spay and neuter, low-cost rabies, low-cost microchip clinics. So we are really trying to become more centered around are extending our activities to ensure that we are meeting our community's needs in many different ways, not just available to that animal that no longer has a home, which is still a very important part of what we do.
Well, it sounds like a great cause. So you heard it, folks, May 21st, the Tails and Trails Walkathon. And even if you can't make the whole trip, there's a great party at the end with a dog show and all kinds of tricks. You can have fun with the whole family. And remember, the Upper Valley Humane Society is really here for our pets and our community. So it's a great way to support a great cause, particularly if you love animals.